Welcome back. U.S. Senator Claire McCaskill is saying goodbye to the Senate seat she's held for the past 12 years. Missouri Attorney General Josh Hawley won that Senate seat in last month's midterm election, flipping it red.
McCaskill shared a farewell speech on the Senate floor today. Here's some highlights from that speech this afternoon.
It probably won't surprise my colleagues to know that I don't like much the idea of a farewell speech. I haven't spent a great deal of time contemplating it over the years I have been here. I'm not a big fan of the concept, but I want to respect the tradition, especially since I've witnessed so many Senate traditions crumble over the last 12 years. So I will do my best to get through this without breaking up. A traditional farewell speech in the United States Senate is full of accomplishments and thanks. I'm going to skip half of that. I'm extremely proud of my body of work over 34 years of public service, but it is for others to judge. And I won't dwell on it today, other than to say it is a long list and a tangible demonstration of the value of hard work. To my Senate staff here today and watching, and all the staffs in my offices, of the prosecutor's office, the auditor's office, county legislature, state legislature, I respect each of you immensely. As you go forth in the world, remember the McCaskill office motto. They could cite it for you right now if I asked them. If you work hard, you can do well. But if you're having fun, you'll do great. We were happy, and it made a difference. George Bernard Shaw said, "A happy family is but an earlier heaven." Working with my staff was heaven. And finally, to all of my fellow senators and all the many people who work here in the Senate, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was worried about this place. It just doesn't work as well as it used to. The Senate has been so enjoyable for me, but I must admit, it puts the fun in dysfunction. Peter Morgan, an author, said, "No family is complete without an embarrassing uncle." We have too many embarrassing uncles in the United States Senate. Lots of embarrassing stuff. The United States Senate is no longer the world's greatest deliberative body, and everybody needs to quit saying it until we recover from this period of polarization and the fear of the political consequences of tough votes. Writing legislation behind closed doors, giant omnibus bills that most don't know what's in them, K Street lobbyists knowing about the tax bill manager's package before even senators. That's today's Senate. And no amendments. Solving the toughest problems will not happen without tough votes. We can talk about the toughest problems. We can visit about them. We can argue about them. We can campaign on them. But we're not going to solve them without tough votes. It will not happen. My first year in the Senate was 2007. We voted on 306 amendments in 2007. This year, as of yesterday, we voted on 36. That's a remarkable difference. Something is broken, and if we don't have the strength to look in the mirror and fix it, the American people are going to grow more and more cynical, and they might do something crazy like elect a reality TV star president. I'm not kidding. That's one of the reasons this has happened. Power has been dangerously centralized in the Senate. We like to say, oh, we can't change the rules, we just like the House. We kind of are like the House, guys. We kind of are. A few people are writing the legislation. A few people are making the decisions. We have to throw off the shackles of careful, open the doors of debate, reclaim the power of members and committees, and most of all, realize that looking the other way and hoping that everything will work out later is a foolish idea. And for gosh sakes, debate and vote on amendments. But with all the problems I've outlined, know that I love this place and you. Almost all of you. You have filled my life with interesting work and unforgettable memories. We have argued, we have sang, we have fought, we have cried, and we have laughed. Together, just like family. You are family, and I will miss you terribly. Desmond Tutu, a very wise man, said, God's dream is that you and I, and all of us, will realize that we are family, that we are made for togetherness, for goodness, and for compassion. Thank you very much. I yield the floor.